You don't know.
Not like wrong.
Wait, where are you sitting, Layla?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
If you're signing today, please come to the stage, all 12 individuals, please. All right, good afternoon, and happy Groundhog's Day. But Tani Phil said there's 6 weeks of winter left, just in time for our spring tryouts next week and the week following. But we are not here to talk about a repeat of winter. We are here to talk about a repeat of a celebration of our senior student athletes who have decided to continue their athletic career and academics at the next level. So we have a large group to celebrate. We have 12 individuals today, 11 who are with us, and we are so proud. We want to thank their families and friends who have helped them along this journey. To our teachers who are in the crowd or listening, big props to you for helping our student athletes again along this journey. And parents, thank you for allowing us to be a big part of their success. So without further ado, please help me welcome our 5-time state championship soccer coach, Mr. Dan Dudley.
Thank you, Nancy. Firstly, congratulations to all our committed football and soccer players, student athletes, coaches, and their families here today. What an incredible journey, and hopefully they have many more memories to come. I'm excited and privileged to be here today to talk about 5 rising PD soccer stars from our program. This is my favourite time of year when we get to celebrate players' futures with their families, coaches, and their closest friends. First, we have Julian Heaton. Julian's one of the most talented high school players in North Carolina, and undoubtedly one of the most talented boys to put on a PD jersey. Unfortunately, we only had Julian for half of our games this past full season, as he plays for the Charlotte Independence U19 Pro Academy, where typically players are not allowed to play high school. Julian's technical ability and soccer IQ added an immediate injection into our team. His ability to be able to play multiple positions also helped us as a team tactically. Probably my favourite part of Julian's game is his dedication, his hard work, his commitment, and his overall passion to the sport itself in everything he does. I only wish we could have had Julian for longer as a part of our team, and an opportunity for myself to work with him for longer than 1 season. But I know he relished every rivalry we had in the short space of time we had him. Some of the highlights of Julian's 8 games he played for us this past fall. He had 4 goals and 4 assists. He was a first-team all-conference selection, and he was also an all-region first-team selection too. Please join me in congratulating Julian and his commitment to Emory University.
I want to start this by saying congratulations to the other commitments today. I'm glad that we all have the opportunity to continue pursuing our sport. I am more than grateful to be attending Emory. However, it took me a while to realize that this is not a self-made journey, and that the cliche saying that there is no I in team is quite true. While there are 10 other guys on the pitch trying to help me, I'm talking about the people that helped me to get to where I am today. First off, I want to say thank you to PD as a whole for everything. While sometimes the workload and the pressure get to me, PD will always be home. I also want to give a shout out to Ms. Castro for her inspiration. Ms. Castro, if you're listening to this, your innate passion on learning and the conversations we've had has taught me the value of education. Not just academic education, but learning, whatever that may be as a whole. So thank you for that. Next, I want to thank Charlotte Independence. They have no idea I'm doing speech right now. But my teammates and I are thankful for the work that is put into us and the memories you've all given us on and off the pitch. Of course, I want to thank my parents and my family, for Evelyn, Olivia, my cousins, and Ryan. I can recall too many joyful memories with you all and those. To Ryan, I hope that in the future we can still find the time to sit down, play a game, and talk about the life we all have embarked on. To my parents, there's too much to even thank you for. While you've never heard me say this, Mom and Dad, you guys are my superheroes. hope that one day I get to understand how much work, effort, and time you guys truly put into me. I see it as you guys built the stairs for me, and all I had to do was to walk up those stairs. And saving the best for last, I have to thank Father God. Father God is not only an all-powerful being, and no matter how silly it sounds, God is my best friend. And I hope he will be forever. The greatest thing I can admire about God is that he was always there for me, even when I wasn't even there for him. I know there are always countless moments when he decided to carry me, even when I didn't even have the strength to carry myself. And I don't want to believe that I'm leaving home soon, and all my life I've been surrounded by so many great people, and I'm grateful to have these people who would make saying goodbye so hard. Sometimes some of us, including myself, in the middle of a journey, lose sight of those who are truly with us. Next time you hit that goal, accomplishment, or success, think and admire who your team truly is, because as the saying goes, there is no I in team. Thank you.
Okay, next we have Riley Brimley. Riley has one of the biggest personalities on our team. Her energy and charisma are contagious. She comes to practice daily with a smile on her face and trains with a consistent passion every day. As an outside back / defender, Riley loves getting forwards and also has the discipline to get back and defend. Her technical ability and versatility to play midfield too will only be a positive in her collegiate career. Some highlights of Riley's career. She's a two-time conference champion, two-time state champion. She's had 2 seasons where we've been nationally ranked, #1 in the country and then top 20 last year. She has an overall career record here at PD of 44 wins and 4 losses, with a potential opportunity this spring to win a 3rd state championship ring, our program's 4th straight. Riley has been an all-conference selection and an all-region 2 selection in her career. Please join me in congratulating Riley and her commitment to Denison University.
So first off, I want to start off by thanking my friends and family for being here to support me today. I can say confidently that without y'all's constant love and support, I would have never made it to this point. Thank you to all the coaches here at PD and all the teachers here who have helped shape me into the person and player I am today. To Coach Ass, Coach Chris, and Coach Duds, thank you so much for the past 4 years and for being the best coaches I could ask for. I'm so lucky to have coaches like y'all who never give up on me and are willing to put up with me. Coach Duds, thank you for all the support you gave me throughout the recruitment process and taking the time to help me find the school that was the right fit for me. And to my family, thank you for always bringing positive energy into my life and for all the sacrifices y'all have made in order to help me reach my goals. Thank you to my grandparents for always being interested in my life and supporting me from afar. Kate, thank you for always being my biggest hype girl and coming to pretty much every single one of my games. Will, I not only want to thank you for being my biggest role model in life, but also for single-handedly turning me into the competitive person I am today. I'm so thankful to have both of you, not only as my siblings, but also as my best friends. Mom and Dad, thank you for being my biggest supporters and motivators. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to play many different sports growing up, and then helping grow my love for soccer. Mom, thank you for being my all-time biggest cheerleader. I can always hear you on the sidelines. Dad, I can't thank you enough for all the time that you've put into helping me during my recruitment process. You've always believed in me, even when I didn't, and you've always pushed me to be the best version of myself. Thank you, PD, for not only giving me the best 13 years, but for giving me the most amazing friends. Julia, thank you for being the one I can lean on the most. I'm forever grateful for our friendship and don't know what I would do without you. To the PD girls soccer team, y'all have become some of my best friends. PDSGBS has given me some of my best memories. I can't wait for one more season with y'all. Coach Heather, thank you for helping me find a real passion for soccer and for always pushing me to be my best. Special congrats to Cameron, Stephanie, and Lauren. I'm so proud of y'all, and I can't wait to watch you thrive at the next level. Lauren, thank you for being my soccer buddy since U14. I'm so excited we get to play together for another 4 years. And lastly, thank you to Denison coaches for giving me this amazing opportunity. I can't wait to continue my academic and athletic career at Denison University. Go Big Red.
Next we have Lauren Jensen. Lauren is a dual sport athlete competing at the highest level both on the pitch and the court. She's a natural leader in our group defensively and quietly goes by her business impeccably. She wears her heart on her sleeve every game and her courageous performances do not go unnoticed. Everyone talks about winning titles and championships. Most coaches will tell you goals, touchdowns, home runs, they'll win you games. Defense will win you championships. This year we'll lean on Lauren again and her experience in the big games to bring back another championship. Though her stats do not tell the true player, I can tell everyone here today, Lauren could certainly play for any other girls' high school team in the country. Some highlights of Lauren's career. She's a two-time conference champion. She's a two-time state champion. She's been on 2 of our teams that have been nationally ranked. She has an overall record of 44 wins and 4 losses. She has an opportunity this spring to win a 3rd state championship. Lauren has also been named an all-conference performer and an all-region 2 performer during her career. Please join me in congratulating Lauren and her commitment to Denison University.
Hello everybody. I want to first off congratulate everyone signing with me today. Special shout outs to Ryan, Cam, and Steph. So proud of you guys. Also, thank you Duds for everything you've done for me throughout the recruitment process in my high school career. You have made my high school experience fun and memorable. Thank you Ash and Chris for being there for me on and off the field. I'm so lucky to have had you as coaches. Next, I would like to thank all my fellow PDSGVS members for the countless memories. I can't wait for one more season with you all. Big thank you to all my friends for your continuous support. I love you all so much. I want to also thank Coach Heather for believing in me more than I did. I fully believe if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be on this stage today. Another thank you to the whole varsity basketball program for helping me navigate playing basketball with my various soccer commitments. Shout out to my fellow senior, Joe. Thank you for being not only the best teammate, but also the best friend. Soph, thank you for being my best friend and being there for me through everything. I don't know what I would do without you. Brooklyn, I love you and appreciate you for being the best little sister I could ask for. I'm lucky to have you and have loved playing by your side. I'll miss you next year, but can't wait to see what you accomplish. Kellen, thank you for always coming to my games, even though you were oftentimes forced to. You love to keep me humble by letting me know when you aren't impressed with my play after a game, but I can also always count on you to cheer me on in my best moments. Mom, thank you for nagging me to write all of the emails to coaches and always finding the positives in my worst moments on and off the field. I'll miss listening to your favorite podcasts on our way to tournaments. You're there for me more than anyone, and I don't know what I would do without you next year. Dad, you're my toughest critic, but also my biggest fan. You have always believed in me and pushed me to be the best I can be. Thank you for always flying back from work trips in time to watch my important games. I truly look up to you and appreciate you for everything you've done for me. Last but not least, I have to give a special thank you to Rye Bryn. Playing with you these past 6 years have been very special, and I could not be happier to have 4 more. Love you lots, Rye Ryan. Cannot be proud of you for everything you are and everything you've done. Finally, I can't wait to continue my academic and athletic career at Denison University. Go Big Red.
Okay, next we have Cameron Seacard. Cameron, one of our captains. She's one of the engine rooms of our team and will totally put the group on her back. Technically, she can play with both feet and wonderful balance. Cam is a midfielder that offensively scores goals, creates, adds assists, and does the dirty work defensively. I've never doubted her effort or desire. She plays every game like it's her last, and as a coach, you couldn't ask for any more. Some highlights of Cam's career. She's a two-time All-Conference champion, two-time state champion. She's been a part of our 2 nationally ranked seasons, 44 wins, 4 losses. She's twice been All-Conference, twice been All-Region 2, twice been All-State. And last spring, she was honored on the North Carolina Soccer Coaches Association All-Region team, which was a fantastic honor. To date, her career goals are 21 with 20 assists. And obviously going into her final season this spring, we can hopefully add to that. Please join me in congratulating Cameron and her commitment to the University of Richmond.
Hello. First off, a special congratulations to all the other signees, especially Riley, Lauren, and Steph. I've loved playing soccer with you all these past few years and can't wait to see what you guys will do at the next level. First off, I want to thank Providence Day, especially all my teachers who are always understanding and helpful with my busy schedule. I want to thank Providence Day Soccer. I look forward to playing varsity soccer at Providence Day since kindergarten, and I was devastated when I couldn't play my freshman year. Nonetheless, these past 2 years were even better than I could have expected. Thanks to the coaches, Duds, Ash, and Chris. Duds, thank you for holding me to an incredibly high standard that I'm not sure I ever totally met. Most of all, thank you for making soccer something to look forward to every day. It's the highlight of my day, going to practice, doing everything from beach volleyball at Freedom Park to daily upperclassmen versus underclassmen 33 matches. Next, I want to thank my PD soccer teammates, past and present. The ones older than me inspired me to be the player I am today, and those younger than me for being some of my best friends. Most importantly, I want to thank Avery, my best friend for the past 13 years, for always supporting me and making me laugh. Thank you for goofing around with me at practice and being my very best friend since our first day of kindergarten. I also want to thank CSA and all the coaches I had in my 10 years there. I will miss both the showcases that took me all over the country and daily practice hanging out with my teammates. Thank you to Architect Sports, especially Sean, for making me stronger and getting me in shape. I always enjoy working out there, even if we're just doing fitness. I also want to thank the Richmond Women's Soccer Program for the coaches who recruited me, as well as my new coach, Adam. I can't wait for the fall. Lastly, I want to thank my family, my brothers, Ryan and Jackson, for always reminding me they're much better athletes than me, inspiring me to work that much harder to impress them. My sister, Caroline, for helping me both academically and athletically. Thank you for putting up with the countless hours of soccer talk at the dinner table. Thank you, Dad, for being my first ever coach and always wanting to play soccer in the driveway, no matter how many lights we shattered. Lastly, my mom, you're my best friend, my biggest supporter, and my travel buddy. I can always hear you cheering for me, even though I'm not totally sure you know what you're saying. Thank you for driving me to practice every night for 10 years. I will greatly miss the time we got to spend together going on countless soccer trips from Barcelona to Seattle. I can't wait for the season. Go Chargers and go Spiders.
Okay, next we have Stephanie Zatocki. Stephanie's career has really taken off the last 2 seasons. Physically and technically, she's matured into one of our most consistent players, whether it's as a centre back or a holding midfielder. She dominates in the air and possesses a certain calmness in her ability to play under pressure. Steph plays a pivotal role in our team and has been a real catalyst in our success over the years. Steph has 2 conference championships, 2 state championships, and she's also been a part of our 2 nationally ranked seasons. She has 44 wins, 4 losses, and hopefully another state championship to add to that list this coming spring. To date, Steph has 2 goals and 6 assists. Hopefully we can add to that. Please join me in congratulating Stephanie and her commitment to Washington and Lincoln.
I would first like to start by thanking my family. Without your love and support, I would not be here today, especially my mom for spending almost every weekend with me for soccer. Next, I would like to thank Coach Duds for making high school soccer fun. and for all your help in the recruiting process. Next, I would like to give a special thank you to Heather. As you might have already heard from Riley and Lauren, Heather is one of the most influential people and coaches in my life. Thank you for teaching me what hard work is, and I would not be up here without you. I can't forget to thank my friends and my teammates for all the laughs and memories over the years, especially the 3 girls up here with me for playing soccer, Riley, Lauren, and Jayden. I love you guys so much. Lastly, thank you to Coach Pence and Coach Rob from Washington Lee for giving me this opportunity. I'm very excited. Go Generals.
Great time to, first off, congratulations to the great soccer players and Coach Cousins' program. Continue to put excellent student athletes at the next level. A lot to, for the rest of us coaches to aspire to at school. As I came up to today, saw 6 of our kids standing here in front of that banner. And I do want to shout out Keon Abdul-Rahim. Keon would be here. He's already enrolled at NC State. He's playing for Wolfpack and wish him the very best. He could not get out of academic responsibilities this morning, but very proud of Keon as well. As I looked at the group, and I was like, man, that's a lot of talent, a lot of leadership, a lot of great kids that we have to replace. Very proud of all of them. And there's one common thread, I think, for each of them is that it's hard work and what they've done to develop themselves to earn the opportunity they have to continue to compete at the next level. It's something they absolutely earned the old-fashioned way with just hard work. My honor to introduce Aidan Cantrell. AC is, he's been at Providence State for a lot longer than I was. In my introduction to AC, what Trevor's going to tell the story now, I told his mom yesterday. But when I first met Aidan, he was hurt, had a hamstring injury. I didn't know him. I wasn't sure how hurt he really was or wasn't, because he got really hurt the first time we were going to have contact. And I thought, oh, he's one of those guys that, big hat, little cattle, got a cowboy, but didn't really, he talked a good game, wasn't really about it. And he came to see me and he's like, Coach, I want you to make sure you understand it. I'm about that. I got to get healthy. I'm okay with that. Yeah, he was right. He's turned out to be probably pound for pound the most physical player. Forget that, he's just the most physical player we had. I think he enjoys the contact part of the game. Incredibly cerebral, fantastic student athlete. It was a joy and pleasure to coach. It's my pleasure to introduce Aidan Cantrell.
I love y'all, and I would definitely not be here without your constant support and advice. My coaches as well. I was very lucky to have had one of the best, probably high school football coaching staffs in the country. They helped create an environment that embraced competition and hard work and attention to detail. And that sort of trickled down to everybody on the team. So I'm very grateful for that. And my teammates as well. I love playing with all y'all. I had a lot of fun learning all those games. And I definitely made a lot of friendships that will last for a long time that otherwise might not have came about. So yeah, I'm also very grateful for coaches like Kenyon for giving me an opportunity to keep playing the sport that I love. And also, I'd like to give a special shout out to my 2 kids, Gage Fugali and Big Dave.
All right, kids, Aidan's going to be checking your homework. As Jay makes his way up, we have a big thing in our football program. It's our football family, and we believe family is can be defined as people with common goals and values and shared experiences, and that's a big part of what we're about. And in this case, the family thing is very real to me. It's as real as you make it. And for me, these are extensions of my family. I treat them as my kids just like raised my own. In this case, I've known this family, this young man, about as long as I can remember. I think the first time I met him, I want to say he was 4, in the water fountain at Davidson Day School. I had a high squeaky voice, and he kept telling me he's going to be the best of his brothers. So I had the pleasure of coaching his brothers, Garrett and Nolan, who were just tremendous athletes, students, football players, the whole deal. And I believe he was always going to be the best. And, you start growing up and start believing. And then, you know, God's hand was on, I believe. I had a Providence Day, here he is. And, what a tremendous student athlete he is. Fun. I think you guys know that he's typically the life of the party. He's got guys like enjoy being around him. He's a character, no doubt. But he's also one of the toughest kids I know. Played his entire junior year with torn ACL. Never complained about it. Did whatever he could to play. I think unofficially he was clearly MVP of the state championship game, playing on one good knee. Rehabbed it all in the offseason, came back this year. And one of the few guys we really had to depend on to play in all 3 phases of the game consistently. He's not a long snapper. He took that duty on and had a perfect season. I think about 90 snaps, not a poor snap, which is unheard of in high school for a guy that just did it because our team needed it. Tremendous two-way player. He's a linebacker and a tight end H-back. Very excited for him to think achieve pretty much a childhood dream to play at the University of Michigan. So that I knew part of my family leaving group.
Hello. I would like to start off by saying how immensely grateful I am for everything my parents have done for me. Mom, thank you for exerting a tremendous amount of effort in keeping my health and well-being in the best state at all times. Dad, you taught me more than I could ever imagine, including the game of football through being my coach in Little League. Year in and year out, my parents have watched over me and been at my aid no matter what predicament I ever found myself in. And I'm truly grateful for that. From daily car rides and meals to giving me the opportunity to attend a school like Providence Day, which has surrounded me with high-quality friends and mentors, who have helped me to elevate my abilities on and off the field. I want to thank all the teachers and coaches for everything you've done for me. You've truly made me a better man and a better athlete. I want to thank you guys for being placed in my path and always enhancing my abilities on and off the field. For my siblings, Sydney, Garrett, and Nolan, I wouldn't be where I am without you all. You guys have always been there to give me helpful advice and push me to be great ever since I was younger. I've looked up to y'all since the beginning. I also want to give a special thanks to Coach Chad Greer. Most of y'all know him as an exceptional football coach, but Coach Greer has taken my brothers and I to levels we couldn't imagine, and has truly been there since I was in elementary school as a second father figure. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to thank God for allowing me to wake up each day and pursue my goals. Also for blessing me with the unlimited opportunities in my life to progress me to the point I am today. Thank you to all supporters, friends, and Providence Day School for everything. Go Blue.
So that thing of hard work and what these guys have done to earn these opportunities, Jayden Holler is going to continue his career at NC State, which in today's world, man, it's so hard for these kids, all you guys, if you're an athlete, with what the portal has become in NCAA and NIL and all the drama that's caused, and it's hard to find an opportunity. And you talk about a kid that's flat out earned an opportunity. That's what Jayden's done. He had a tremendous senior season. I think back to the Weddington game, which was a game I think Weddington early completely expected to win. Jayden caught 2 big touchdowns. Got the first one, high-pointed ball in the back corner of the end zone. beautiful catch, made a catch and run against man coverage, shot him, and just ran away from everybody. Had the game-winning catch against Charlotte Catholic, 11 seconds left, back in the middle of the end zone with 4 guys. Caught 2 touchdowns in the state championship game. So from start to finish, our whole year, big play guy, contributor, great guy in the weight room, strong, athletic, run, can jump. NC State's getting great. I know they're talking to Coach Phillips, so they're excited to have him, as they should be. And again, the guy just flat earned an opportunity, Jayden.
First, I would like to thank my parents, especially my mom, for everything you've done for me. Mom, since I was 6, playing my first baseball game, you've been there. You've driven me to every game, practice, or camp I've had. You never missed any of my games. I cannot thank you enough for the support you've given me. Next, I thank my coaches for the constant support and encouragement. Without your advice, I would have never developed into the player in the I would also like to thank my teammates for pushing me to the end. Whenever I felt like quitting, I knew I could count on you guys to push me to do that last run in the weight room or that last run in the field. Finally, I'd like to thank the NC State coaches and the staff for allowing me to play at the next level. And with that being said, go back.
The theme is consistent. Is I have the pleasure to introduce Tyson Moore. Tyson, another I met as a young person. I actually had the pleasure to coach his brother in some all-star kind of stuff years ago. We met the family, first-class people, first and foremost. I think that's the another common thread is each of these kids come from great families, which is what makes PD such a special place. But Tyson, I don't know if I've ever seen a kid completely remake his body and athleticism the way he did. He was a good player when he got here. Obviously, I think he's a great young man. That always has been. But what he did in the weight room to transform his body, to improve his speed and agility, I've just never seen anything like it. And watch it transfer to the field, which became a physically dominant player, where he used to have a hard time, maybe some of the conditioning stuff, became a guy that could be dependent on play 4 quarters for us at a very high level. So can't say enough good things about Tyson, and I'm very excited for him to continue his career going to that.
First off, I would like to thank God. Without him, none of this would have been possible. I would like to thank all of my coaches for helping to develop me as a player and young man. I want to thank the teachers and administration at Providence for their dedication to supporting and developing me as a student. Thanking my teammates for the incredible experience these last 2 years. Thank you to Coach Lamb and the Garden football staff for leading me and providing me with the opportunity to continue my academic education. To continue my education and football career at Garden. Last but definitely not least, I want to thank my family, my mom and my dad, who have been by my side through everything. To my brother, who always pushed me to work harder, that's when I was that being said, I was telling you, let's go.
So Carson Parker was here. He's a lifer. I came to Providence Day. I didn't know Carson. And I looked, hey, that's a big good-looking rascal. He's going to help us. And so I started talking to him a lot. And he talked back. And I thought that was normal. And I had people saying, hey, Carson's like, what are you talking to you? I'm like, well, does he not? I said, he's been pretty shy, quiet most of his time here. So not knowing that, I didn't really give him a chance not to be put in a leadership position. He accepted and embraced that. He was voted team captain this year by his peers. Again, kind of like what happened to Tyson. I watched the weight room really transform Carson. He bought into that with Cam. Got under Cam's wing a little bit. If I remember Cam Nichols, he has the record for the shortest acceptance speech ever. He came up here last year and said, thank you. But I watched Carson work with Cam, and Carson became, like Cam was getting worried, Carson about to break all his records. strong, competitive, and then Carson became his own leader. I watched him put his arm around young guys in the way he lead and guide them, and watched that transfer to a great All-State player this year, anchor our defensive line, tremendous job. Usually unsung, you see Thor, Keon get all the tackles, all the accolades because of what Carson did up front every play, consistently doing his job. A great player for us to do for us. I'm going to miss you. At least you go into my beloved alma mater, go Pirates. Nothing, no further ado, Carson Park.
It'd be impossible for me to get up here and not thank my amazing parents who are here for helping me every step along the way. 6-hour car rides to schools that I'm not even going to. Like, I can't thank them enough. And for my entire family for coming up here, always my biggest supporters, being the loudest hype section you've ever heard. Out of everybody in the stands, I'm always able to hear them. Also, I'd like to thank my coaches, Coach Goodwin and Coach Rebka, for seeing my potential in me when I was a sophomore. And helping me turn to the athlete I am today. I'd also like to thank Coach Greer for helping me through my recruitment process on the way, helping me find a home. But sometimes I was really worried about it. He always helped me through. I'd also love to thank all my teammates. Some of you guys, like Jayden, I've been with you guys my entire life. I love you all. Thank you, Tyson, and my grandson, Big Dave. Trevor pushed me to practice every day for days I wanted to, like, play off. Tyson would hit me right in the head and make sure I take the next play off. Thank you to all the freshmen. You guys have made this year so great. I can't wait to see you guys succeed next year. You and Blue will be from the outside looking in. I'm proud of you guys. You're going to step away. I can't wait to see you all grow. And last but not least, I'd like to thank Coach Weaver and Coach Houston for helping me find my home this year. Thank you.
Last but certainly not least, when I got to Providence Day, I was told there was this young man trying to come to school named Chris Peel. And I don't know who Chris Peel is. They said, but his mom is relentless, trying to help make sure that he gets through this process. And all I heard was he's a really smart kid, he might be fast. He was from the Lakeland area where I lived for a long time. Everybody I knew who Chris Peel was. So I didn't know what to expect with Chris. What I found with Chris is somebody, again, I feel like he's part of my family. And his recruiting process has been interesting to say the least. He's probably, it's how he recruited anybody I've been around for good reason. There's not many kids that are 6'2", 191 with Jet 4.340. The first time I timed Chris, I timed over 40s. He ran through, I clicked it. Coach Tico was over there, always put 2 watches on it. I looked at the watch and I'm thinking to myself immediately, I missed it. There's no way this was right. And I look up at Tico, and he's already got his watch up. Look at me, he's got his big eyes on him. And we both had the exact same thing, sub 440. I mean, it's never happened. It's like, hey, he's pretty fast. He might be a pretty good player for us, and we'll figure it out. Didn't have any confidence. I mean, truth be known, this great looking kid is smart, intellectual, humble, hardworking, fast. No confidence. And we really pushed him. Mom had some talks with Mom after practices in the parking lot late at night, and she said, treat him like your own, push him. And we did. And I watched Chris grow and respond and blossom, not only into a great player, but a great leader. He's named team captain in the year as well as a permanent captain for our team. Accomplished some things. They say Dean Smith's the only one to hold Michael Jordan under 30 a game. I felt like I was probably the only one who could help Chris under 200 yards a game rushing because that ain't run ball enough. Kind of protected for defense, but he's a tremendous talent. University of Georgia's getting a great player and a great young man, Chris Peel.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I
I would like to thank God for all His blessings, which has allowed me to receive such amazing opportunities. I'd like to say thank you to Providence Day School, my teachers, support staff, and administrators for helping me prepare to become the man I am today. Thank you to my football family, my teammates, coaches, Coach Corey, Coach Jason, Coach Gates, Coach Tico, Coach Birch, and the rest of the coaching staff for always showing me love and pushing me to be my best self. To Coach Greer, thank you for believing in me, inspiring me, and being a mentor to me when I needed it the most. I'd also like to say thank you to my track family. Thank you to my mom and the rest of my family for all the support and encouragement throughout the years. We did it, AJ. Finally, thank you to Georgia football for the opportunity to continue my academic and football career at such an outstanding university. I'm super excited to become a part of the Georgia football family and looking forward to winning championships at the next level. Thank you.
Let's give it up again for all of our students. Our family and friends, thank you for allowing PD to be on this journey with you. So as we exit the building, we're going to leave this part of the stage for those families who did not get family pictures, and this side can be for some students who want to get pictures with the signees. Okay? So again, thank you for everything.